GM proximity key programming failed? Here's the real fix Techline won't tell you. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. All demonstrations and advice provided are meant to guide technicians, vehicle owners, and automotive enthusiasts. All logos, brand names, and tools mentioned belong to their respective owners. We strictly follow fair use policies and never use any copyrighted material for commercial benefit. Always follow safety precautions, OEM procedures, and local laws when working on vehicles. Hey everyone, welcome back to Baabji Motors, your trusted pit stop for all things automobile diagnostics, where solving your toughest tech problems is our daily fuel. Now let me ask you something important right at the start. Have you ever tried programming a new proximity key on a modern GM vehicle, like a Chevy Tahoe or Silverado, only to get hit by a mysterious communication error, or even worse, a failed Immobilizer procedure? If yes, then you're not alone. And if no, do you know why that happens or how to solve it? If you think you do, drop your answer in the comments right now. I'll reveal the full solution by the end of this video, so stick around. Now listen, 95% of you are watching these videos without subscribing. That's like coming to the garage for a free diagnostic and walking away without even saying thanks. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and if you find even one tip useful, show some love with a like or a super thanks. Let's aim for 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in the next 24 hours. Think we can do it? Let's prove it together. All right, gearheads, let's roll into one of the most confusing yet crucial topics in today's automotive programming world. Why Techline Connect SPS2 fails when programming GM proximity keys and what you can actually do to fix it step by step. Let's start by setting the scene. Imagine you're at the shop. A 2022 Silverado rolls in. You've got your J2534 pass-through device ready, SPS2 software loaded, and a brand new shark fin-style GM proximity key in hand. You've done this before. You expect it to be routine. But then, boom, error message, communication failure. The vehicle and your software suddenly stop talking to each other, like two strangers with a language barrier. So what's happening? Let's break down the three most common errors when trying to program modern GM proximity keys using Techline Connect SPS2 and how to overcome them like a pro. Error 1. Communication error. This is the classic one. You launch SPS2, try to initiate the key programming on a 2022 Silverado or similar model, and suddenly, you're hit with a communication error. You try again, same result. The fix? It's surprisingly simple, but many overlook it. Step 1. Disconnect the vehicle's battery and leave it disconnected for 10 minutes. Yes, a full 10 minutes, not 2, not 5. Step 2. While that's happening, reboot your PC. Restart it completely. Step 3. Unplug your VCI, vehicle communication interface, completely. Step 4. After reconnecting everything, launch SPS2 again. This process seems too basic, right? But trust us, it's worked for hundreds of techs. It's a hard reset that forces the vehicle modules and your pass-through device to sync properly. And now a quick pit stop. If any of this is helpful so far, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your own experiences, and share this video with your fellow techs. You might just save them from a frustrating day in the bay. Error 2. Immobilizer procedure failed. This one is especially frustrating and scary. You're working on a 2023 Chevy Tahoe. You get through the 10-minute wait that SPS2 requires for the security bypass. And then, failure. It says the key can't be added. You might even see a message recommending a module update. Now this brings up a critical question. Is it safe to update modules like the BCM or ECM just to add a key? Answer: yes, it's safe. But here's the catch. The 10-minute wait often becomes a 2-hour timeout after an update. So it's not just about being safe, it's about whether you're prepared to sit tight for that long. Want to avoid the update altogether? Here's some golden nuggets. Don't place the working key inside the vehicle while programming. This forces SPS2 to behave as if it's an all keys lost situation. Let SPS2 force the ignition on automatically. Don't manually turn the ignition on, even if it asks you to. Keep the car awake by opening and closing the doors every minute or so. This signals the BCM to stay active and prevents module sleep mode during the procedure. Even after updating, if you're still running into trouble, try switching your pass-through device. Some users have reported success by moving from the Autel VCI 200 to a Cardiac 3 interface. Others have switched to R-Link, which tend to be more stable with newer GM software. If you're getting value here, do me a quick favor. Smash that like button and drop a comment if you've ever had a fight with SPS2. Your stories might help someone else in this community solve their issue. Error 3. UEH101. Null error. This one's a sneaky little gremlin. You're trying to install or update SPS2 and suddenly you see this oddball message. UEH101. Null. No context. No clear fix. But don't worry, we've cracked it. Here's how to fix the UEH101 null error. Completely uninstall SPS2 from your system. Reinstall it using admin permissions. Install it on a fresh Windows environment, preferably a laptop that hasn't had prior diagnostic software installed. Disable your firewall and Windows Defender temporarily during the install. They're notorious for blocking essential files that SPS2 needs to operate. Again, it sounds simple, but it works. It's not about complexity, it's about getting back to basics and not skipping steps. Take a breath. I know this is a lot of technical info, but that's exactly why Baabji Motors exists, to break down complicated processes into digestible solutions. If you've ever spent hours trying to figure this out on your own, you know how much stress it brings. So show your support. Leave a comment, even if it's just a thumbs up or your location. And please, subscribe so you never miss another fix like this. It keeps us going, and it helps the next tech out there battling with SPS2 errors. All right, let's bring it home. Earlier, I asked you, why does Techline Connect SPS2 fail to program new proximity keys on vehicles like the 2022 Silverado? And the answer is because of communication breakdowns that are often resolved with a simple battery reset, software reboot, and keeping the ignition control process automated instead of manual. At Baabji Motors, we believe the real solution lies not just in tools or software, but in community. When we share what works and what doesn't, we empower each other to move faster, smarter, and better. Our opinion? Techline Connect SPS2 is a powerful platform, but it's not immune to bugs, hardware conflicts, or procedural misunderstandings. The key to mastering it is patience, experimentation, and yes, being plugged into a channel like this where you're always learning something new. Now it's your turn. What's your experience with GM key programming? Have you found a workaround we didn't mention? Did a particular J2534 interface solve your issue? Let us know in the comments. You might just help someone across the world fix their car today. And before you go, here's a random fun fact. Did you know that some newer GM vehicles enter deep sleep mode after just 15 minutes of inactivity? That's why those door open/close hacks work. They keep the car from falling asleep on your programming process. So next time SPS2 is ghosting you, remember, you might just need to wake up the car like it's Monday morning. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching till the end. If this video saved you hours of trial and error, show your love with a super thanks. Hit that like button and help us crush our goal of 10,000 likes and 1,000 comments in 24 hours. And finally, subscribe to Baabji Motors. Not just because it's free, but because this channel has your back every time the diagnostic world throws a curveball your way. See you in the next video. Until then, stay sharp, stay kind, and, as always, happy diagnosing.